Hello, Grandma Gwen is back. Hi, good morning. I tell you, God will not let me rest. He wakes me up early in the morning, and I know I have to get this out because I've been carrying it for 8 years. No, take that back, since I was 8 years old, trying to save face. But Grandma, love you so much that you must know my story so you can understand who Grandma was, how she grew up, how she became the grandma that she is. Well, the last video we left off where my mom took me to Tennessee with my brother, my baby brother. And we was there for a year actually. Now I have to tell you something. I never been the kind of child that like whippings. I just didn't want to get whippings. I didn't like it. I was the only girl with four brothers, as you know. And I learned later on through the years, my mom had told me that she and my dad had agreed before they started having kids that he would take care of the boys and she would take care of the girls. So me being the only girl, I was spoiled. I was so spoiled, I was rotten to the core. My mom gave me everything she thought I wanted. And then I didn't show appreciation. I had attitude. I felt like she's supposed to do this or whatever. As a child, 8 years old, you want what you want when you want it. I'm telling you this because as I go to Tennessee, and my grandmother, my mom had one, two, three, four siblings actually. She was the oldest of the siblings. And the youngest sibling, she and I didn't get along very well for some reason or other. I guess the spirit of separation was upon me as I exit my mom's womb. And you'll understand as my story continues. So now I'm in Tennessee. I don't think I was there a good month. I got my butt tore up. Grandma whooped me. She had this switch so long. She tore me up, and I'll tell you why. Because I was a spoiled little brat, I felt like I wanted to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And Grandma said, "Oh, not in this house." She tore my little behind up. I got so mad about something. I don't know what it was. I stomped off and went in the living room, sat in the dark. And what I did there for. Grandma came in there with that switch and she tore my little behind up. She didn't never have to whoop me again. I didn't like that. But as an 8-year-old, there a year, I think we went to school because we had to catch a school bus. The school bus picked us up in the front of the door and dropped us off at the front of the door. So we did go to school there, I remember. And mom's youngest sister, we didn't get along at all. And me being a visitor, I had to share beds with each one of the girls that was there. And the youngest one, boy, she had me on the edge. You know how you sleep in the bed and you just barely holding on. I was so small, I had just enough room not to fall on the floor. Okay? She didn't want me sleeping with her at all. And I didn't want to sleep with her, but it was required that I share the space with the two girls. Anyhow, to say the least, our church was right on the same land. I think my granddaddy, he was the preacher there. He cleaned up the church, opened the church, closed the church, something like that. We played in the playground. It wasn't too many memories that I can remember. I think we went on a picnic. It's vaguely, it was what it was. So I was there, well, we was there for about a year. Then mom came to get us. Now listen to this. My mouth is dry. Let me get some water because I need y'all to hear what grandma experienced at 8 years old by her mom's mom. 8 years old. Remember now, Nanny used to do my hair. My hair was like this to my shoulders. I was there for a whole year, going to school, everything. And my hair was never done. I'm gonna tell you how I realized it. I don't know, I'm 8, I'm going to school, doing what I was told because I don't want no more whoopings. My mom came in the door, she saw my hair. She said, Mom, you didn't do anything to my baby hair. It's all matted to her head. And that's when I realized I was supposed to get my hair done as a little girl by my grandmother. She did my mom's sister's hair. I was so tender-headed, she probably didn't want to be bothered with it. I tell you, I was tender and still is. That's probably why she ain't bothered with it. I don't know. But that's what my mama came back to when she picked up me and my brother and took us away from Tennessee. So we left Tennessee and came back to Florida. She hadn't got the boys, and the other 3 boys. I'm not saying their names because these videos gonna be uploaded to social media. Because I know there's other families, there's other grandmothers, there's other children that may have experienced similar experiences as I did. So, to get back to when we left Knoxville, Tennessee, I don't know, I had to be about 9, I guess. And I remember I went to an elementary school where I had to walk home, Shallalon Elementary. That was in Liberty City. I think I was in the 5th grade or something like that. I went there, I guess, yeah, I had to be in the 5th grade. 4th or 5th, something like that, anyway. So, my experience at Shallalon Elementary, I had to be no more than about 9, 10, I don't know, something like that. I was young. And I was okay going to school. I just mind my business. I didn't make friends. I didn't trust anyone. Remember now, I came from an abusive family, so I was guarded to the core. I hope you guys can hear me because I got this microphone thing. It's on, so we'll find out. Anywho, I remember there was a substitute teacher. And that substitute teacher did not like me, and I didn't like her. And I don't know, she said something to me, and I said something back to her, and we got in a fight. Oh, yeah, we were fighting. I was fighting the substitute teacher, okay? She scratched me all up. I'm a little girl now. Substitute teacher had to be much older than me, of course. I come home from school. My mama saw my neck. She was 38 hot. Oh, my mom was, she was livid. That's a word I learned as I got older. She was pissed. She went back to that school. Now, mind you, she's a sub. So she's gone. Mom went back to that school with me. And she showed the principal what that sub did. And that sub was suspended. She was never able to come back to that school. Then we graduated, going to the 6th grade. Edison Middle School was supposed to be the school I was attending for the 6th grade. By that time, my mom had my little sister. She was with my little sister's father. So it was my 4 brothers, myself, my little sister, my stepdad, and mom in a 2-bedroom apartment. And by that time, I had done formed into my little sexy preteen body. Oddie. We wasn't saying oddie at the time, but I think I had, on my street, there was one friend, her name was Denise. She lived with her mom and her stepdad. And there was this one girl, oh God, what was her name? Right across the street from where I lived. That girl didn't like me. And she didn't like Denise, because Denise was my friend, so she would beat us up. I would fight her. I forgot that girl's name. I see her face. Anyway. So anyway, I didn't go to Edison Middle, and I'm going to tell you why. This is what I realized as I began to grow up. I tell you, grandma memory, I prayed for that. If you start praying while you're young for good health, good memory, a good heart, a love for God, He'll give that to you. So anyway, I can remember before we moved, we used to sleep with our bedroom windows wide open because it's so hot. It was so hot in Florida then, Liberty City. And I remember I was asleep. I slept. We had 2 sets of bunk beds. One was 3 beds, one was 2. The youngest boy slept in, and the oldest slept over me. I slept in the middle, and the middle boy, well, the second oldest slept on the bottom bunk. Well, anywho, we had a fan in the window to kind of help keep the room flow of the air. And apparently, from what I learned later on, there was a man lurking around the room, around outside of the room. And then one night he decided he gonna come through. He done came through the window, got in the bed with me. I always slept on my stomach. He got in the bed with me, and I heard him say, "Don't scream, I'ma kill you." I screamed in my pillow. I screamed till my guts came out. And my mom came running. My brothers woke up and the man jumped up and ran. They tried to hit him in the head with the stick that kept Calvin from, oh, sorry saying his name. Anyway, kept him from falling out the top bunk. He grabbed that stick and swung at that man. The man must have dunked. Boy, he ran. And that's when we had to move. Thank God. God was protecting me from my mama womb. I'm just inserting a lot of stuff now so you can understand who grandma is, was, and will be in the future. Okay. So we moved, and we moved to Overtown in the Gray Projects. If you know, then you know. And I'm going to stop there because I got a story to tell about the Gray Projects. Grandma, love you. And I will always will. Bye.